Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of OPC Sports Talk. Today we are discussing about the whole LA Lakers. Now, in the last LPC Sports Talk, we obviously talked about Kawhi Leonard and where he signed. He signed with the LA Clippers. Not only that, but Paul George being as well in the LA Clippers. So now we've taken one LA team. Let's move on to the other LA team. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers. First big move, obviously, they got Anthony Davis, the big man from the New Orleans Pelicans. Now what they gave up was a lot. They had to give up Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball and a couple of picks. Now just to sort that out there right now. And Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, I was a fan of both. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Bulls fan, and that's why we're not gonna talk about the Bulls because we already know how their season goes. But I'm not a Lakers fan. But I did like Brandon Ingram a lot. I was an Ingram fan, and I actually did like Lonzo Ball as well. Unfortunately, those two are now in New Orleans, which is another thing we got to talk about because now you got the New Orleans Pelicans and the LA Lakers. That's what we're comparing right now, and we'll compare the Clippers at the end. But right now, like I said, Davis went to LA from New Orleans, right? Not only that, but the Lakers re-signed JaVale McGee. They re-signed Rajon Rondo. They just signed Quinn Cook from the Golden State Warriors for a $6 million deal. 2-year, $6 million deal, sorry. And not only that, but as I am recording this is July 6th. As I'm recording this morning, just today, DeMarcus Cousins signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, he was teammates with Anthony Davis back in New Orleans. In New Orleans, it was Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. Those were the dynamic duo down in New Orleans. And now it comes full circle because DeMarcus left, he goes to the Warriors, tries to get a ring, loses in the finals to Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. And now he's back with Anthony Davis on the LA Lakers. Not only that, he's with LeBron James as well. So now you got James, Davis, and obviously Cousins. Not only that, but Danny Green has been signed by the Lakers, and you still got Rajon Rondo and JaVale McGee and now Quinn Cook as well. So the Lakers, yes, they missed out on Kawhi Leonard, and that's a huge miss out. Like, it sucks that they missed out on that big of a player, but they got a lot of other players to fill in that gap from Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I know Lakers fans probably are pissed, and they would still want Kawhi Leonard out of all the players that he has signed, but I feel like the Lakers are doomed, and they are definitely in shot for a championship run. Maybe not a championship run this year, but a playoff run, and definitely a seed and a spot. Now, again, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, McGee, Quinn Cook, Rajon Rondo, all these players, and Danny Green as well. All of them can play very well. Now, DeMarcus Cousins, he signed a 1-year deal worth $3.5 million. Now, that is not bad, considering that the Lakers signed Danny Green for a 2-year deal, but $30 million. So the Lakers definitely got Cousins for cheap. Not only that, it sucks that what happens to Cousins, his career kind of went downhill. It spiraled out of control, but after the injury and everything. But he is still a very valuable player. Not only that, but he still got skills. He still has the fundamentals down. He still can play the game of basketball. He still has what it takes to win games. And I think Missing out on Kawhi Leonard, the Lakers, yes, they are pissed. But not only that, at the same time, they must be a little bit happy for getting DeMarcus Cousins. A very decent player for $3.5 million, 1 year, right? So, moving on from the LA Lakers, what we're going to be comparing them to is the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, let's talk about the Pelicans. Of course, in order to get Davis from the Pelicans, you have to give something to the Pelicans. So, yes, Davis came from New Orleans, went to LA, but in exchange, Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball both went to New Orleans. Not only just those two, but New Orleans did have the first overall pick in the draft, taking Zion Williamson. So, Zion, Lonzo, and Brandon Ingram are the triple threat. In New Orleans. Yeah, okay. Now this is what people are saying. Lakers lost the trade, right? That's what people are saying. I said that as well. I think the Lakers did lose it, but at the same time, you got a vet in Anthony Davis playing with another vet, LeBron James. LeBron's happy because you got Davis. Not only that, you got to add a third vet who's worked with Anthony Davis before in DeMarcus Cousins. So now you got 3 veterans who know each other pretty well, and everybody's happy, right? Davis is happy because he's got Cousins. LeBron's happy because he's got Davis. Cousins is happy because now he's on the team, and a good team, and he can you know, he will get noticed. On the Pelicans side, you do have Zion, which is a phenomenal beast. Sucks that what just happened to him. He got injured in the summer game. Can we just say as well, the earthquake that happened in that game? The scoreboard was moving, and I forget who was giving a Hall of Fame speech, but I think it was a UFC fight. I forget who it was, but someone was giving a Hall of Fame speech for UFC, and the ground was shaking while he was giving the Hall of Fame speech. So the earthquake, I hope nobody got hurt. I hope everything's fine. I didn't hear anybody about getting hurt, but the earthquake happened, and yeah, just my prayers sent out there, and hopefully everything's good. But yeah, so that was just crazy what happened. But anyways, Zion got hurt, and he's not going to be participating for the rest of the summer league, I don't think. At least that's what it was announced, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, Zion Williamson, he's young. He's a superstar, though. He's an athlete. He's a beast. High hopes from him. Everybody's saying he's going to win Rookie of the Year. I'm saying that. We're all hoping for that. But Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball. Ingram and Ball are still very young. Everybody's saying, yes, the Lakers lost the trade. But let's remember, Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball are all very, very young players. Yes, they got the speed. Yes, they got the youthness in their bodies. But what does that compare to the vet, the knowledgeness of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins? Not so much, right? I mean, if you think about it, New Orleans, yes, they might make the playoffs, but they won't win the championships in the next 2 or 3 years. Give them 5 maybe, but I'm telling you right now, I don't see New Orleans even close to the championships this year. Because they lost Davis. They have 3 phenomenal players and three very young players that can play phenomenal. But at the same time, I would still take the Lakers over the New Orleans Pelicans because you have LeBron James, one of the best players to do it today, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins. I'd take those 3 over the 3 rookies. And they're not rookies, but you get what I mean. They're young, and they have still a lot to learn about the game. And yeah, so I think the Lakers, in general, if you look at it, they won the trade in the end after what happened with Cousins, after Green, Davis, after all this happens. After now, yes, when the trade happened, it seemed kind of stupid, but now looking forward into it, you can kind of see why the Lakers did it. Not only why they did it, but how they won it. So that's all I want to talk about right now. My input on the trade deals between the Lakers and the Pelicans. My look at both the teams. Once again, I feel like the Lakers did win the trade against the New Orleans Pelicans. And if you look at the Lakers compared to the Clippers, I still think the Clippers would win overall. Clippers are #1 team right now, and I say they could actually go for the championships. I might hop on that bandwagon because the Bulls ain't going nowhere. But with that being said, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel for more OPC sports talks and for more just gaming in general. I do it all on this channel. I'm not just one little specific thing. I do it everything. I do sports. I do some other random crap. So I do a lot of stuff on this channel. But if you want to see more of these sports talks, comment down below. Next up, I'm going to be covering the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors, kind of the D'Angelo Russell and all that stuff happening, Kyrie and Kevin Durant. So with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video again. I'm out. Peace.